I know what you guys are probably thinking. Not this again. Not this snake again. I must have shown you guys this animal probably 20 times in the last 10 videos. But man, I just really like her. And I thought about doing a new kind of video, and that is a ball python morph spotlight video, where I'm basically going to show you guys a morph and show you how it's made, basically. So, a lot of times I tell you guys what's in the animal, but I don't actually tell you too much about the genetics or how we actually got that animal. So I'm going to try explaining it a little bit better in this video and show you each type of snake that actually goes into making this one here. So this animal you're looking at is a super chocolate orange ghost, and that's what it is. But what it actually is chocolate, chocolate, orange ghost, orange ghost. And that's what makes it look this way. So, let's go over what's in this thing. First of all, let's look at what a chocolate is. A chocolate kind of just looks like a normal with a little bit more black on its back. I don't have a normal to show you guys here, but they do look a little bit different. This one is not the greatest example of a chocolate, but you could see what they tend to do is have a little bit of these spots going down their back, and then they seem to have like what would be a spot, but the black went over it. I'm not really explaining that too great, but basically a chocolate looks very similar to a normal. So chocolate is a co-dominant, which means that if we breed a chocolate to something, about 50% of the babies have a chance of being chocolate themselves. But they also have a super form, and a super form would be a chocolate chocolate. So this animal here, for this is not what it actually is, but if we're just talking about chocolate right now, this animal carries both the chocolate and normal gene, because normal or regular is a gene. So because this is a chocolate X normal, it appears this way. Now, let's say if it was a chocolate X chocolate, it would look like this guy here, which is a super chocolate, the super form. So whatever we breed a super chocolate to, all the babies will at the very least be chocolate, because the two genetics that he is carrying is chocolate and chocolate. So no matter what, he's going to give a chocolate gene to whichever baby he produces. So the worst he could produce is chocolates. And then after that, of course, it depends what you pair him with. So that's the co-dominant trait that's in the super chocolate ghost. Here we have an orange ghost. This is a simple recessive, and the way simple recessives work is that unless the animal is carrying the two genes, they will not show the visual trait. So let's say this was a normal X orange ghost. It would look like a normal, but it would be able to still transfer its orange ghost gene. So it could make het orange ghosts. But for this animal to produce itself over again, it needs to be paired with something that is at the very least het orange ghost. I don't want to get into possible hets because that's like a whole other story. But basically, let's say we bred this animal to a regular chocolate. Then we would get what this animal actually is, which is a chocolate het ghost. So this animal is actually chocolate and orange ghost. And normal is in there as well. So he could produce regular het ghosts, and he could produce chocolate het ghosts, or he could produce regular chocolates and regular normals, because he only has one of those orange ghost genes. And see, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Because there's no visual markers to know what is and what isn't a het ghost, if he was not paired with a 100%, if he was paired with just another het, it would be hard to tell what is het ghost and what isn't. So you would create 66% possible hets. But again, let's try not to focus on that too much, because even I sometimes get confused with numbers. Hopefully I didn't just mess that up for you guys. But the next thing we have over here, this is a chocolate orange ghost. So in this animal here, and actually why not show the sibling right here. These two animals, by the way, are for sale if any of you guys are interested. These right here are chocolate ghosts. So basically they are chocolate, ghost, and ghost. And of course, remember, everything has normal in it. Unless it's a super, everything has normal in it. So this right here, what you're looking at, is a normal chocolate ghost ghost. And also very angry, apparently. So these two are able to produce other chocolates, other normals, and again, it depends on what you pair them to, but they could create either 100% het ghosts. Because they are a visual, you know that anything that comes from them is going to get that orange ghost dream. What am I saying? That orange ghost gene. So anything, like if I pair these to a normal, which would be insane to do, but anyways, I would get chocolates, I would get normals, but everything would be able to create ghosts. They would all be 100% het ghosts because they came from the visual. And the visual is definitely going to give a ghost gene. So now let's say we bred those two together. Well, we finally get this animal here, which is the super chocolate orange ghost. Now I'll just go on about this animal a little bit more. By the way, I hope you guys could see a little bit difference in the quality of the video. Recently upgraded from the 5S to the 6S, so hopefully stuff looks a whole lot better on this camera. But I want to go over the orange ghost genetic, or the gene, I should say. Jesus. Basically, this gene is a hypomelanistic gene. Hypomelanistic means they're lacking black, basically. So because of this, you could actually see that a snake that would normally typically be all brown, right, like the super chocolate we saw earlier, is replaced by purple. And the lighter tan tone is actually replaced by this orange color, which is where they get the name orange ghost or orange hypo. Hypo is technically more correct. The reason they call them a ghost, like a true ghost in the snake world, is either an anetheristic or an exanthic hypo. That's a true ghost. The reason why they call them orange ghosts, I believe, is because when they shed, and I don't know if this is always the case, but all the orange ghosts we've ever produced, they actually shed and there is no pattern on their sheds. They shed clear, basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm still gonna get on the reptile room tour, finish that up. We have the colubrids left, the chameleons, and all the geckos. So keep your eyes out for that. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see how many more videos we can go before we see the super chocolate ghost again. Thanks guys, and take care.